Well, it's been a while since we had a Chevy update. We moved out here to Somerset, another 20 something minutes or so out of Placerville. Last thing we did was we sanded down, exposed some patchy body work, and then just got it all one color. It's driving, running pretty good. I've got some stuff to do this summer in it, some real exciting stuff we're gonna do. Stuff I've been waiting for forever. One thing I haven't done yet is bite off on this bed and how I'm going to approach it. There's a couple things going on here. These side rails, they all have snaps, as you can see, that obviously were part of a tonneau system originally. I'm not sure if it makes sense to just drill those out and have somebody kind of spot fill those holes in and kind of straighten it out. There's a couple other places here that could be done. I think ultimately it should be okay. But anyways, the wood is the biggest issue. I've got to get the wood kit and or have it milled out myself, so on and so forth. These rails, I think I can recover. As well, I'll probably just get a hardware kit, if anything, and then the wood. We'll do that maybe next year. But this summer, the hope is that we're going to get the interior about 90% there. I have one more fairly large purchase to make on the Chevy for the interior. And I'm not sure if I want to get TMI seats in here or invested into the gauge cluster. I think these seats are good. I feel like they were probably reupholstered a few years ago really well. I think I could probably just have this reupholstered, and maybe I can do both. A few other things in here. I've got all kinds of stuff to do this summer. This is the original paint color. This was which one was this? This was the Scottsdale trim line. And it's got I think it's got like the camper special. So it had overload springs and a bunch of other stuff in it. But it's two-wheel drive. So these speakers are just popped in here. I kind of got squirrely and thought I was going to get after this last year. And had minds to put a touch screen and do a bunch of weird stuff. But I've gone backwards. I'm just gonna see how much I can do of this, just kind of keeping it original. I think that's the best way. We have a couple things to do. Right now, we got to go out and get gas. So this hasn't started in a couple weeks. We had that big snow. We're just gonna go and get the garbage can from the street. So yeah, pop over on this side. Let's do a cold start. Something I didn't do before was show people what's going on with the ignition. I was chasing basically a transmission issue. In any case, let's get this started. I've got to use this down here. This is what is this? This is actually the ignition switch module. I don't know what it is, but you'll see me here in a second. I'm going to jam a screwdriver in this hole right there, and I'm going to drag it over down there, and then it's going to start. See if I can capture this. I highly doubt it. Screwdriver in, screwdriver advance. One more click. We have voltage. You see both feet. Gas pedal over here. Let's see. Oh, she does want a little gas, I think. Okay, she needed the gas. Okay, anyways, she's still alive, as you can tell. But this is all torn apart because I had some really big problems with the transmission linkage. Basically, the series of levers and stuff that come down the column and then interconnect with the actual transmission itself down here. So just some linkage issues. Now they've got them pretty well sorted out. They're still a little tight, but for the most part, oh, I didn't even wait for this to get going. Alright, well, I've still got a little transmission leak, so I had to wait for the torque converter to fill up before I threw it down into gear. Gotta wait for that thing to fill up. I probably should top it off, but mainly I've got a kickdown cable, and as it enters the side of the TH350 transmission, I've got a kind of a shoddy one. It's like plastic, and anyways, it's cracked, and so I've got the slow drip of death, a transmission fluid. Anyways, let's get up here, and I'll get the garbage can loaded in the back, and then we'll get back down to the house. See if I can back down the hill like I did yesterday. I thought that was pretty smart. Oh, I got that power steering on lock. It doesn't like that at all. All right, we're back in here. Trash can's loaded. Let's see if we can get back up the hill without dumping it out the back. I didn't close the tailgate just because, well, I guess maybe just because I'm lazy. Well, we're only doing like 5, so it's not going to come out. In any case, yeah, kickdown cable. Got an automatic transmission leak. I finally figured that out after, I don't know what was going on. It was Las Vegas like 10 years ago. It just started dumping, and I realized it was after I let the neighbor use it. He had gone through it and he even mentioned that something was going on with the kickdown cable, that it wasn't connected or something. And so then I'm chasing a leak 5 years later that just was persistent out of the top side of the transmission, what I thought was anyway. Long story short, like I said, plastic piece as it mates up. So I got a new one with a steel piece and a nice, I think it's got a gasket even, or an O-ring setup as it enters there. So that's part of something we'll do just to kind of get this thing completely dried up. But yeah, running real good. Just got to put the column back together. I got a new steering wheel. We do have let's see if I really want to tell it. What is that old crap down there? There's some old garbage down there. There's the well and the water storage. Here's my neighbor Sue's house. Now Sue had a wind event, I guess, and dumped her shed on its ass, and she just got a new one built. So that's why all her stuff is out here, just kind of in the open. Then you got to go past her new shed here, and just past this wood pile on the left is the new property. So right here, I'm hoping that we can tuck a little single shop in, or 1.5 against that tree, dig it back a bit. It looks pretty reasonable to do. And then I'll maybe push this out with some of the stuff that we take from here. I'll try to get more of a flat place. Yeah. That's about it, guys. Lots of updates coming though. I'm hoping to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm hoping. I'm hoping I got time to do some stuff this summer. If I don't, it's only because I'm busy with work, which is excellent. That's kind of the thing we want, right? Yeah, so other than that, yeah, like I said, lots of stuff going on. You hear the Chevy. Yeah, we got some stuff to do yet, but big stuff coming this summer. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of the Toyota. We kind of built it to the point that I realized that it'll never be a 4-wheel drive without a conversion. The pre-runner's cool. It's got a auto limited slip rear, so I mean it does help you out a little bit, but I mean it's significantly not the thing to take out in the woods. It's more for just if you need a little clearance. But yeah, even with the Toyo AT3s on here, I honestly couldn't pull out of this place, this literal parking place. You can see here when it snowed, I got stuck a couple times, rocked it back and forth and got out of there. But yeah, there we go. Well, I guess human stuff's back online. Another short video, I hope, kind of comes together for you new people watching. Yeah, take a look back at some of the projects we've done. We kind of resuscitated a really old Toyota Land Cruiser out of Brazil a couple of years back. Mostly it's been this Chevy and that. A couple side projects. We did some stuff on the Toyota. But this next coming year, we're really doubling down on the Chevy. Really want to get it to the next level, and hopefully ready for some paint. That would be really nice if I could get this thing ready for paint by the end of 23. That would be super cool. I've just got some stuff. Right? Big gouge down here on the corner of the cab. You can see that. That's all got to be. I got the cap for that. That's going to be replaced. This door skin got some rot in the bottom there. It's okay, but I'd rather it not be there. Little trim pieces here. I'm either gonna delete or reinstall. I'd like to roll us back to the 83 grill. This is an 89. Whoever owned this before my dad had swapped this out. Also creased this hood up last couple years back, just in my own ignorance. I can't believe. Anyways, a new hood, cowled hood, is just a couple $100. I may do that with just a little subtle 2-inch rise. I think that would look nice, especially if we can get this thing lower to the ground. But yeah, she's running really good. Take care, guys and gals.